6 days a week. If you want, you can get stuck with me. Wouldn't it be kind of fun? And don't forget, invite your friends and family. Every Monday through Friday and even Saturday, 6 days a week, you can get a 10% commission, by the way. Now, there's no pictures, no recording. Why? I want you to write it down and put it here. The ultimate goal. Now, I want you to think about something in your city today. I want you to think about Bank of America, Wells Fargo, or grocery stores. How about Sam's Club? Why do I want you to think about it? You see, most people complain about rich and famous people. All right, the reality is what I'd like you to do is let's have you join them. Let's teach you how to play the game, because that's what it is. When I wrote Winning the Game of Business 44 years ago. So let's understand. Draw the diagram in front of you. I'd like you to get to, let me have you, build you about $250,000 of credit to the corporation. Then I want to teach you to allow me or you to daisy chain it to every division. You see, here's the thing. Every bank, every grocery store, they have a subsidiary. When they file bankruptcy in that piece, they get to write it off on their taxes. They get a tax credit up to ×5. So when they screw up, they really don't screw up at all. When we screw up, we bring the pain where? Home. So what we have to do is design our lives just like this. A corporation, 3 divisions have the line of defense. You see, divisions give you multiple lives, so you don't bring the pain home. So Bank of America, all right, Chase, U.S. Bank, Wells Fargo. And then, by the way, Sam's Club. These all shut down thousands of locations, not just because of pandemic. All right, so the bottom line is understand. It's called playing the game of business. From there, 11 cities filed bankruptcy too. So the bottom line is they're still in business. See, the consumer brings the pain home because they don't know how to play. So number 1, we write down never bring the pain home again. So stop it. Number 1, stop bringing that pain home. Number 2, we literally have to become a certified CFO. I'll explain that as I go through this presentation today. From there, reprogram you into millionaire. So the goal is, let's introduce you to the 14th Amendment of the Constitution. Why? Because on July 9th, 1869, 153 years ago, a corporation was made a real person, a legal person that has more rights than you and me. So we have the ability to have our legacy left to a corporation so we don't set up our family to pay tax. But again, the biggest problem you probably have with you reaching your goal is you. You're probably in your own way, and you don't know that at all. Now, I have some basic programs. It's very simple. One's about credit rebuilding. From there, we have a class and a book. You do it yourself, and I read the book to you and show you how to do it yourself too. Next is we do all the work for you, all right, to rebuild it. But then we add a rapid rescore, which pushes you above 750 and more. That's the ultimate goal. Next thing is we have a program B. This is about corporation. If you don't have one, I'll give you one. If you have a corp and you pay thousands of dollars for a piece of paper, reality is all states give it for free. You didn't learn anything, by the way. Why would you want me to do your corporation or train your corporation or rebuild it for you? Because I'm going to get you some cash credit. See, this is free money. This is $1.1 million. Here's $9 million in my hand. So getting the money, and understand corporate credit's free money. You see, in other words, you get to write off the interest rate in the credit card. Next thing is I'm the creator of divisions. So that way you have your line of defense. So that's why you're going to need me, because right now if your corporation is sued, they're going to sue you. And then you probably use your home address anyway, which is wrong. So you got to stop bringing the pain home. There's only 1,000 steps to millionaire. So the bottom line is you can hear it 6 days a week, so it's always on track. You can invite your friends and family too. The ultimate goal, giving you back your money. That's right. In my programs, when I reached 2.6 billion at 26, I wanted to do it all for free. But nobody had any skin in the game, so they didn't want to play with me. So the ultimate goal is very simple. When you get involved in a program with me, I'm going to give you 100% to ×5, sometimes ×10, your money back through personal business credit. I want you to remember, always remember me. I want to make my mark on the planet before I die again. So rich and famous people, I usually incorporate most of them. People coming out of prison, no problem. Free Ricky Ross, 4 cards, up to $4 million. Thomas, 26 years in prison, within 5 months, a dump truck business ready to go. Ultimate goal, you probably had that kitchen table meeting, right? You sit there with your spouse or your partner of life, and what did you do? We want to start a business, honey. Where are we going to get the money? Simple. We're going to hawk the house and screw up our credit cards. Well, that's what you did. All right, you jacked up your family and brought the pain home. You don't have to bring the pain home ever. You never had to in the first place. So let's write down today's date and project 90 working days. That's one of the mansions I got, one of the yachts, one of the buildings, and one of the Lamborghinis too. You got to learn how to play. Now understand, third quarter began. That means countdown. That means you only have 143 days left of this year to get to 750 corporation and divisions. All right, you got to get to work right away. Now, I'd like to get you up to $1 million of credit cards right away, right off the interest rate in the credit card. Then next year, I'd like you to focus on $5 million of what's called checkbook money. That's what I want your goal to be. Is that okay with you? If you don't want to reach those kind of goals that high, then you don't belong with me. The ultimate goal, this is for the truth. Now, I don't want you to waste any more time. I want you to understand time is precious. See, I didn't know I was going to die 13 years ago in a coma. There I am. Not very nice. But what happened to me 13 years ago? July 4, 2009, my wife and I took a group of people, all right, to one of our yachts in the backyard, in the largest house in Huntington Harbor. We said we're going to go in that one. And we were a group of people having some fun, watch the fireworks. Next day, I'm in a coma. I get to hear someone trick my wife to sign a POA. Then I hear the nurse ask my wife if I'm a donor. They're going to rip out my heart and not give it back to me. But I was given a choice to stay in peace or go back. I said go back. See, I think everyone's stuck. And I think the way you do things right now are kind of wrong. But let's see what happens today. See, getting past go is pretty simple. I'll show you the Lamborghini collection, the Duffy, the mansions. I'll show you how I broke the record for the highest kick on the planet in 1981. See, I wanted to prove white men do jump and stupid people say we don't. See, in your life, 80% of the people you know are lazy. The other things always tell you what you cannot do. So let's understand something today. How about the race boats in the backyard? How about the helicopter? How about the U-Dock and the yachts? And how about Ferraris too? See, this is some of the things I obtained. You can get your goodies too. But you got to use Ray's rules. You got to learn how to play. Ray's rules are pretty simple. So number one, we always go back to, for me, it's God, family. We don't bring the pain home. From there, we have to be a certified CFO. Next thing is we have to program our thinking into millionaire. See, you didn't believe it enough yet. Now, if you want to rebuild your credit yourself, go ahead. It's called, write down section 611, Google it. You can rebuild your credit yourself. But the bottom line is credit repair it's a fraud. I didn't say it. The Federal Trade Commission says it every day. They're not even allowed to collect money up front, but they do. See, the bottom line is like the credit repair. Why it doesn't work is pretty simple. You see, people who hire the credit repair company for 1 to 3 years and pay $100+ a month still have bad credit. See, they think they're going to solve all the problems like hiding under the blankie. Okay? You got to man up and woman up. In other words, credit rebuilding works, but you got to be responsible. So let's give you the first 25 steps today. Number one, get your credit reports because they're free. Give me the report numbers. I'll tear them apart for you. Next thing, I need you to get out your Social Security card. See, you got to understand how the system got started and what you can do today. When you look at your Social Security card, you got that to get a job. You also created your own 1040 tax return for the IRS. So when we look at the card front and back, it says do not laminate, don't use for ID purposes in most cases. Or it says Property Tax Administration, not you. By the way, that's the IRS. That's step number 2. Our goal is to stop bringing the pain home. Now, when you wanted to pay your checks and your bills years ago, that first paycheck, remember what you did? You looked at your show, what happened to my check? See, they get their cut before you get the leftover. We all work for the IRS, by the way. We don't have to be a bunch of ducks. We don't have to be sheep. But the reality is it's going to be up to you. You see, under the 14th Amendment of the Constitution, the corporations and legal persons called we the people. So the bottom line is it's 153 years ago. You're kind of late. So let's understand something. That's an SS4 equals tax ID. So I'm going to give you a guarantee in writing. The bottom line is my guarantee is only as good as you help me do the work with you, holding hands and singing Kumbaya. In other words, I'm going to tell you you need to do this or that. All right, the bottom line is working together. I can get you to million, some of you to billion. But the violation is do not apply for credit. Don't jack up your credit cards. And understand about your personal credit. I can rebuild it. You can go back to the credit or credit bureau. I can do it for you. You can negotiate a debt or two or put them in small claims. Now, see, past cannot chase future. There's a solution for everything. So let's understand. You got an IRS problem? Okay. IRS.gov, 656, form 433A and B. Solve the problem. See, the only excuse you'll have is you today. Okay, step number 3. The ultimate goal is simple. Rapid rescore, rapid refresh. I created them all 34 years ago. I created 157 points for this lady here, all right, in 45 days. So let's understand. If we do the work for you, we want to do a rapid rescore. All right, what it does is it pushes bad stuff aside, pushes scores up so we get green lights. That's what it does. So let me give you an example. She's got a 651 for 4 years. It does not change. All right, I looked at it and said, why are you only using half your credit cards? Well, my attorney and my banker told me to. That's called Dumb and Dumber, by the way. Reality is very simple. There's no green lights down here. Rapid refresh, 132 points, green lights. So now I can get her some corporate credit, which is free money. Nice couple files bankruptcy. Told by their bankruptcy attorney you can't get credit for 10 years. Not true. I get them a credit card right away. Here's a person who got 11 collection accounts, late on the car payment. $3,000 right away too. They need some help. So getting you to a 750 is not hard to do as long as you're part of the program. When you follow through. I get that done in 90 days or less usually, or maybe 6 months at the most if it takes you a little longer for you to follow through. But again, you got to be part of the program. So let's understand you're assigned to a specialist. Specialist is to hold your hand and sing Kumbaya. 800-510-3338 to guide you through the program every step of the way. So we have our program A, where you go to a class and you rebuild it yourself, or we do the work for you. And if we do it, we do a rapid rescore, and we guarantee 750. So this week, because of the Labor Day weekend coming up, all right, and basically you're going to get a 50% discount on this program if it was done today. So what happens is normally, all right, to do it yourself, you get a book, you get a CD, you get stuck with me on Saturday, 8 o'clock. I still want you to do that. The reality is from there it's normally $4.99. And then I get you a credit card for $500. See, that way you can reimburse yourself. You're still getting the $500 credit card, but at 50% off, now you doubled your money. So if you allow me to do the work for you, and I guarantee you $750 and above, bottom line is that means I'm going to add that rapid rescore I talked about too. Put you in classes, so you listen and learn, and we're guaranteed a $750 score. Next, it's normally $999. But today you get a 50% discount, and I get you a $1,000 card. So that means you double your money back again. See, I take away your excuses, by the way. Bottom line is, here's Zelle. Take a picture if you don't have it. All right, Ray Reynolds recipient, that's me. Ray@rayscredit.com, that's what you use, email address, not a phone number. And then it's a bank transfer, wire deposit. You decide what you want to do. From there, remember, you're assigned a specialist. If they're not bugging you every week or two, you get on that phone and you put them in check. That's the ultimate goal. And if you refer people, we pay you 10% by Zelle. You can make up to $1,000 a day if you refer some people right away. Now, understand something. This is live 6 days a week. So people will call or ask questions as we go, and it's half the fun. That's why I always tell you, please invite your friends and family. Don't try to explain what we're trying to do for you. Let me explain it so it makes more sense. Now, I need you to make a phone call. I need you to call 888-567-8688. See, you added yourself to the national mailing list. That's what creates your junk mail and most of your robocalls. Why don't you opt out for 5 years or a lifetime, step number 4. Next, I want you to understand to plan the problem. All I know is teaching and preaching 44 years in front of audience, thousands of people at a time. They all tell me they got knocked down. Someone got in their way and took it away from them too. And they always tell me it's a friend and family member, by the way. So the bottom line is you probably spend $10,000 plus trying to figure out what you're trying to do. Please plan the problem. Now, I need you to write down the words safety credit. Every card has to have a sticky. A sticky. The limit. From there, always maintaining 25%. Zero balances won't get you more. Trade lines won't get you more either. So the reality is, from there, you never go past 29%. You create your line of defense for yourself. Every dashboard from Experian, Chanjo, and Equifax, even Credit Karma, will show you 0 to 29 is green, 30 is yellow, 50 is red. Sticky is pretty important for that discipline today, so that way we don't mess it up anymore. Ultimate goal, step number 5. From here, what most people do, maybe some of you, you had an emergency, you lost your job, what do? They all do the same thing. I don't understand. They run out of time, they run out of money, then they jack up their credit cards in 42 days. I don't understand why anybody would bring the pain home. So let's pretend today you needed $5,000 now. You go ask your friends, your family, the bank, they all say no. But the average person wastes $50 every other day. If I have to use this $5,000 card today and max it out, the payment's $50 a month. Well, the average person wastes in a given day. So here they also say the average person wastes $140 a week. If that's true, that's $600 a month. If I max out a $50,000 card, the payment is $612.26, and using some common sense during the pandemic, I can buy 2 pizza restaurants with a drive-through. See, we got to understand how to play. Step number 6 today. So the ultimate goal is pretty simple. So reaching your goal, believe in yourself. I believe in me, but I believe in God first, then me. Ultimate goal, simple. See, breaking the world record was fun. Kicking the basketball hoop was fun. Kicking the door jam at 10 was fun. The bottom line is God always taught me how to fly. By the way, white men do jump. Just stupid people say we don't. So understand that today. See it, believe it, go get it. So the goal is simple today. We're going to talk about Nixon taking the gold standard out and what most of you did wrong in the first place. So you write down Ray's rules one more time. Write down a couple cards for $100,000, just for the fun of it. And now let's understand, using 29% will leave you $71,000 of safety credit for your family. So you basically don't bring the pain home in case pandemic, loss of job, all right, something goes wrong. Well, let's understand something today. It's very simple. Ray Reynolds, the Credit Hour, how can I help you? All right, so, well, here's the bottom line. You say you have a corporation. That sounds great, okay? My concern of anybody who says they have a corporation, how old is it? 4 years. What have you done? Nothing. Have you filed your 1120? What's 1120? Here we go again. Okay, how much did you pay for this? You paid $2,600 for a corporation. Did they make you pay the filing fee? Yeah? How about the stock kit? Oh, you got a membership kit. Okay, great. So, in other words, you paid $2,600. You've done diddly squat, and that paper they gave you is actually free in all 50 states. How's that make you feel now? Okay? So, I want you to do yourself a favor today. I want you to go online to your Secretary of State, sos.whatever state it is, initials.gov, and find out if it's active. Most states within 20 months, if you don't do something and file your right papers, they make it not active. So you probably have a dead piece of paper that's not worth diddly squat. So pay attention today, please. All right, thank you for calling. So if I'm going to, see, here's my problem. I didn't like being used and abused as a kid. I thought it sucked. Okay? The bottom line is I didn't like eating out of a trash can. That sucked. So I wanted to know what all the rich and famous people do. That's what I studied since I was 3 years old. I learned to read it too. So let's understand something. When you bring the pain home, that sucks. You get stuck. 29%. $71,000 of safety credit. Case blankets the fan, lost your job or pandemic? I'm sorry. Most of you, if you paid attention, I've been out there for 44 years. I'm the #1 consultant worldwide. But let's understand something today. When you take money and credit from your family, you roll the dice, you got stuck, and you can't do anything besides bring the pain home. You have to understand Ray's rules today. Stop bringing the pain home. Simple. And step 7. And you have to become and master it. Certified CFO. I know everyone's got a sad story. Everybody wants to be first in line. Okay? Feel sorry for yourself for 3 seconds and get over yourself. I was in a coma at 5.5, crippled for life. Jesus said, get up, I got up. Last coma, all right, 2009, I got to die and come back and help you. I've been shot twice, knifed 6 times, and I should have been dead a long time ago. God is not done with me. Why don't you pay attention today? He put you here with me. So why don't you Google that address right there? I want you to find out I'm telling you the truth. It will set you free. God's delays are never God's denials. It's in His time. So fall off, get your butt back on. The law. I love the law. Isn't that fun? Corporations illegal what? I heard that while being used and abused by Mrs. Hope at a poker game she had every Wednesday night. All the rich and famous people going blah, blah, blah. And I went to the library. Torrance Library, right next to the police department. All right, 2 years. See, I wanted a blueprint. I wanted to figure out how this works. I was only 7.5. All right, but it may sue or be sued, is what it says. So the bottom line is I created divisions too. Did you know at 7.5 I went back to the library for 2 years? The librarian was mean. I said she was kind of a little nice afterwards. But you know what? I sent away my money order to the Secretary of State of California, and I started a company called Helping Hand Industries. It went worldwide. I got $119,000 of credit cards in the mail. Kind of freaked me out. I even got named in the movie Dave. Isn't this fun? See, why we're sheep and ducks, we're told to get an SSN, bah, whack, whack, and we're all ducks. And that's all you did. All right, sorry. All you did, all of you, you did one thing. You got an SSN, sheep, whack. I don't get it. Oh, you got a corp? I bet you it's all screwed up because you don't even know what 1120 is. But if you want to try, no matter what happens, all right, a division can get its tax ID and set up its own cash credit reports. You can try to get it right. Unfortunately, you became the duck because you allowed that to happen to you. It's not acceptable. Not acceptable. You have to become a certified CFO. You got no choice. Reprogram your brain into millionaire. Even though I was stealing and begging off the pier and eating out of a trash can, I know I'd be worth millions and billions under corporate structure. I believed it. I received it. I went and got get it. Cats have 9 lives. Meow. Why don't you have 9 lives too? Why not? Or at least you get it right once in a while. Ultimate goal. Here's how you can get your second chance. All right. You see, divisions do one thing. They stop the pain from coming home, and you can try. And then if you get some corporate credit, you're going to write it all off. Why would anybody steal from their family? I don't understand. I think that's kind of silly and dumb. Jack up the family, jack up the corp, now you're stuck. If you do it my way, you never have to juggle again. I like that. My way makes sense. Now remember, we're going to talk about your SSN again. By the way, that's an SS5 form from the IRS. And then the SS4 is from what? The IRS too. That's a tax ID. So if we learn to play out of high school, which you should have, Social Security number equals 1040 tax return, quack, quack, duck, 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 and tax till you're dead, probate. But a corporation don't pay tax till it's profitable. You can receive the money, not pay any damn tax. Wow! Isn't that fun? So we can learn to balance the debt, have a corp in 3 divisions, and build all kinds of cash credit right away. And this is free money. I like free money. The bottom line is, or you can basically ask yourself a question. Why are you not a certified CFO yet? Could you balance the debt and figure out one thing? Tax, 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 and no tax till you're profitable? You could play the game too if you want to. Now here's what I want to do for your personal life. I'd like to get you some cards up to $100,000. You balance what I told you to. You rent a place or have a house. Oh goody. Now we got Sam's Club, Walmart. We got Capital One, Chase, American Express, and B of A. 5 cards personally. See, I want your goal, listen carefully, get this right. Your goal is to have a break-even life. Anything above break-even should go to the corporation so it avoids tax. All right? And then you stop bringing the pain home. You basically program yourself to be a millionaire corporation, and you balance your debt. That's easy to do if you know how to play. But so remember the rules. Don't violate, don't apply, don't jack it up, don't screw it up. All right? Because then we'd have to get you out of the program and charge you again. That's no fun. So now, I want you to understand, an SS4 form, you want to go get one today and find out I'm telling you the truth. Line 10 says banking and credit purposes, which means you can write it all off. See, since the corporation has a cash credit report, it can finance itself. You can balance the debt and you can become that certified CFO. Now, here's the corporate credit life. And why is it a corporate credit life? Because the corporation's a legal what? Person. 10 cards, same cards for every division. So if I get you a gold card, I want you to have 9 sisters. That we get 10 million. If I get you another card or whatever, it's like Wells Fargo, I want one for the corporate to the 3 divisions. There you go, there's 400,000. So we want to finance the business in the American dream. Because we're allowed to. That's up to $1 million of cash credit. And from there, we stop bringing the pain home. And we always remember, corporate credit's not taxable. We can truly be a CFO. We can stop bringing the pain home. If something screwed up, it'd be a division at the corporate, not me. Wouldn't that be fun? All right, not legal or accounting advice. It's just the truth. It'll set you free. Remember the rules, follow them. Next thing is, why did I create divisions in 85? Because, simple, multiple locations. Never knowing if a tenant's going to slip and fall. Corporations get cash credit. So does every division. I can multiply into $1 million and finance my business. And I can write it all off. And if I screw up, I get rid of a division like the bank and the grocery store in the city do. I can play the same damn game. But I got to learn to play. All right, 89 ways to use a division up to $1 million. Simple. How many lives cats have now? And how many lives can you have? Corporation has multiple lives. Here's your second chance. Don't bring the pain home. How many days you got left? You forgot already? It's simple. I'll remind you. 143 days. Dig it off your assets and let's go get it. It's simple. Now I got boot camp coming up. It's very simple. Don't miss that one. I do it every 3 months, every quarter, March, June, September, December. It's kind of fun. But again, what happens, it's coming soon. So write down the dates, September 23rd, 24th, 25th. It's in person in Riverside or it's online. Now, if you do it right away, you get a lot of discounts and goodies. If you wait till the last minute, then I always jack up the price and give less. Because I told you to do it now. So now let's talk about checkbook money. I love the banks. They got all the money. They got it for free from the IRS. So let's understand. Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Chase, all right, U.S. Bank, Navy Fed, and other banks will give you some checkbook money, up to $150,000 each, to up to $5.4 million based on your division setup. I like that. So please set up again, corp in 3 divisions. And let's have cash credit per entity, please. That would be the goal to become a certified CFO. Now, I teach in level 2 how to take $1,000, leverage it into $1.125 million. That's what this group did. Very simple. And some got $1.9 million. See, borrow money is not taxable. So let's understand, if you listen and stop bringing the pain home, become that certified CFO, and on top of that, programming you into millionaire, we can get you there. All cash applications require a certified CFO, period. So understand. Now, if you want to do real estate, franchise, leveraging money, profit sharing, okay. But a division has to be known as a bucket of money. See, here's $1 million card. There's a bucket. Here's 9 sisters. These are a bucket of money. Wow, I love it. That's probably why I wrote the book called Buckets of Money years ago. We could play. Now, here's my biggest problem with most of you consumers. You take your credit, you try to get into a business, you finance it, you screw it up, you jack yourself up, you put yourself in a corner, you can't write anything off. And you hurt your family. If you won, then you got to pay tax until you're dead. If you took corporate credit and did it my way, we get to write off the interest rate on the credit card. And if we win, we can absorb the taxation to the corporation. If we lose, damn it, we can write it all off. Because it's a division. And the bottom line, the banks and grocery stores do it every day in your face. Now, buy your lifetime income. Why not? Because your 401k is like, bleh, and then your bills don't go away. So understand something. One credit card that could change your life. I want you to think about it, because I do weird things. When I was a little boy, I buy even savings bonds. See, being used and abused as a kid sucks. But again, when I came home after mowing yards, selling seeds and clackers, they'd steal my money. So I started buying savings bonds. They couldn't understand that. So I want you to think about something today. This card, Personal or Business, Inc., or Chase Freedom, no interest rate for 18 months. I like that part. What if I tell you about Linda's story? Linda's great. See, Linda came to me and says, "Oh, wait, slow down. All right, what's going on? My husband's a jerk. He left me with the kids. What am I going to do?" In other words, let's all have a violin, okay? All right, I had to get her to step up. It's very simple. Linda did exactly what I told her to do because she's getting ready to be homeless with 2 kids. Then she did it. I got her first 100,000. She uses 29% off the card. All right, she pays back the loan she obtained. She has 19,000 left over. She pays me another 10,000 to build another 100,000, 10%. And the 9,000, instead of using it for the business, she put it in a hedge fund. Now, listen carefully. It's funny. Linda's corporation is actually receiving $11,950 per month. Per month. So she absorb it all. She's an S corp. I turned her into that under the 1244. All right. She's going to do this again and again. She wants $1 million now. See, the bottom line is you could do the same thing. But again, here's the calculator: 100,000, 0.29%, 29,000. Knowing how to play the game. The funny thing about Linda is when she called, she was all upset. I had to show her different directions to create some cash. Homeless with 2 kids. That sucks. But she wanted it bad enough. Understand with her. She goes, "Ray, if I get money to feed the kids today, what about tomorrow? What about tomorrow?" Again, then you got to do exactly what I tell you to do. In the beginning, I was pushing her hard. I gave her a bad time. She said, "Thank you. Can I have another?" Simple. So you could take the money I get you, invest in a hedge fund, and create a cash flow, 8,000, 15,000 or more. Maybe you don't know what you really want to do. Become an investor 16 ways. So as we play the game, we can pick any card we want. Okay? Because I like playing the game. So if I take the same card and I want to loan out money under C-191D, I basically put a lien on their house or equity in their assets. If they don't pay me, I get all their goodies. And since I invented Homestead Blocker, UCC One Chattel Mortgage, you always win, even when you lose. $2,400 a month, $5,000, $10,000. How much would you like? See, again, take that one card. What are we going to do? What if you didn't really know anything? You just, I want to try something little. Take the card, no interest for 18 months. I'd go back to my days when I was a little kid. I'd basically put in an I or a double E bond and have some fun. I use double E bonds for my kids because they double in 10 years for their education. I do that when they were little. So when they're bigger, if they don't get scholarships, I got the money, honey, and I get to pay for their school. I bonds, all right, 9.62%. So if I take that money off that card, I get to gain 10%, all right, for 18 months, but I know how to roll that over 5 more times. That's 10 years. All right, I'm gaining 10% going, wee, this fun. But again, it's a choice. You got to learn to play. Ray Reynolds, the Credit Hour, how can I help you? Well, I would do all of the things. See, the problem, okay. All right, now can I go? All right. See, the problem with all people, all right, they do one thing, then they get stuck, and they kind of give up. Okay, I do all the things around. It's like every card I get, the 29%, I dissect it and put it in 3 directions. Okay? Because I'm never going to act like I'm rich. Until you can leverage money, you're not rich. That's stupid. Okay? But again, that's just the truth. All right, keep following along. Thank you for calling. So, the Millionaire's Founders Kit. I sold that at the Bonaventure for $5,000 for 32 years. Today, you get a 50% discount. So if I was you, I'd be selling $500 now. So you get the Millionaire's Founders Kit, 12 books and CDs. But if you don't, that's okay. Then you pay more later. That's your own fault, by the way. So if we play, let's stand up right now and do this. Go ahead and do this. Isn't it fun? One hand's going to go quack, quack, I'm a duck, I'm a duck. The other's going to go, I don't pay tax till I make a profit. And if I spend the money, I pay no tax. Just like Tiger Woods. All right, Elon, all the other goodies. So again, SSN tax. The SS4, no taxes due to your profitable. What a concept, huh? So you can learn to play. Wouldn't that be fun for you? You know, the amazing thing is half you have corpse and you spend $3,000 to $5,000 on a piece of paper that was free, and for $1,000 I can rechange your life. But again, you have to pay attention. It's kind of like most of you receiving money. I'm sorry, you receive money and you do stupid things. I mean, Richard, one Survivor, the first show, almost died twice on the show. My client, but he didn't listen to me. I'm hoping you do. I write you a check for $1 million today. You're gonna act like you're rich. Ah, goody. Well, you only get to keep $375. The rest goes in the tax. If you put in a corporation in a division of you, you don't pay any tax and you can set up all the things you're allowed to do. You can win the battle. But again, that's up to you. Step number 8. You can learn to play. See, I think everyone should change all their names to Mary. They all do the same stupid thing. Mary's great, educated, Ivy League, making lots of money. She takes $98,000 of her personal credit from an 800 score, plop, 591. What did Mary do? She started a restaurant. What was her problem? She wasn't a CFO. And what happened to the restaurant? It failed. She filed bankruptcy on the restaurant. And then they came after her because she's the one who's the corporation. She's the officer. Let's see, here's the thing. Every one of you have a corp. When they sue you because you don't have divisions like grocery stores or banks and cities do. But again, I wrote the rules and tools in '85. Maybe you'll pay attention. If Mary's restaurant was a division, she'd have more lives to play with, so you wouldn't bring the pain home. She wouldn't have lost the family's house, and the husband wouldn't have divorced her. He says, I didn't sign up for that. I was going to lose my house. But again, Mary's been rebuilt now, having fun. And since I'm a pastor, they asked me to do the wedding when she remarries the man who said, I don't sign up for that. That would be kind of fun. We had to film that. All right? You see, bottom line is BS. Me, I'm going to tell you the truth. And if you don't like it, sorry. I'm going to tell you to get off your assets and let's go get it. Because I want you to stop bringing the pain home. Sam's Club, banks, grocery stores have subsidiaries, and they have branch numbers and tax IDs, and they write everything off when they screw up, and you bring the pain home because you didn't use divisions and tax IDs. What's wrong with you? I don't know. Understand. Step number 9. Cities file bankruptcy, 11 of them? Well, why not? The United States of America Incorporated, they have 50 corporations called states. States that are corporations called cities. See, they planned the problem, all right, before it happens, like I'm trying to get you to do. All right? They even credited Chapter 9 bankruptcy into the Federal Protection Act. In case blank hits the fan, they can bankrupt the debts and stay in business. But you like bringing the pain home or something? I don't understand that. Apple files bankruptcy in '97, out of business. Bill Gates, they said he's the richest guy on the planet. Not true. He had $94 billion in running a monopoly. He got indicted 4 times in front of you. What did he do? He wrote a check from a line of credit because borrow money is not taxable, and he gave them $150 million. All right, and he let them pay the payment on the $150 million. Now they're worth trillions of dollars. Isn't this fun? The ultimate goal? I need you to look at SSN today and SS4. I want you to Google the word bankruptcy. I need you to make an intelligent decision. This is where you have to man up or woman up. Remember, the next time blank hits the fan, is it going to be SSN, you and your family, you're going to screw up, bring the pain home? Or is it a corporate division? Make a decision, because it's going to happen again. The world is always up and down, always getting our butts kicked. That's life. Step number 10. How many lives does a cat have? How many lives can you have? Isn't it about time you learn to play? Here's your second chance today. Stop bringing the pain home, because you never had to in the first place. You don't have to juggle again. Give me a break. It's like the way they have this system set up. When I trained Ken Yarborough, Security Chief at TRW years ago, dashboard says anything past 6 inquiries, automatic denial. Well, that's not nice. Luckily, I'm an affiliate, 119 creditors. I get to do a peekaboo, not waste inquiries for you. So if you have a corporation and don't have cash credit, you want me to build it for you, it's simple. I'll train you to be a CFO. That's all you got to do. From there, if you don't have a corporation, I'll give you one for free. And remember, you're set up to a specialist to hold your hand every step of the way. So what do we look at today? We look at Program B. Have a corporate let's rebuild it, give you a cash credit now. Stop bringing the pain home. You don't have one? All right, let's give you 20% off this today. Simple. How about a starter package for $1,000, which all of you waste in a given month? You probably paid 3 times that for the corp you have today if you have one. Let's rebuild your credit. Rapid rescore, $750 guaranteed. Articles are free. Office tax ID set up in level 1 class twice a week, every Wednesday and Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Now, I'm going to give you $5,000 of cash credit back. I'm going to give you 5 times your investment. All right, you can't find anybody with my knowledge, anybody 6 days a week, anybody's going to do that for you besides me on the whole planet. Isn't that fun? Millionaire in the making, $1,999, and you get $25,000 of credit, 13 times your investment, and you learn to be a CFO. But here's the Zelle bank transfer deposit today. It's up to you. You get a 20% discount if it's done right away, but the bottom line is going to be up to you. Specialists, remember, if they're not bugging you every week or two, do yourself a favor. Get them in check. Now, every Wednesday, every Saturday, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I want you to go there for 3 months, once or twice a week. Hear it again and again and again. I want you to get it right. I'm going to correct all the silliness that you thought before and tell you the truth. That way it sets you free. So beat your own doubt, run your own race, and get out of the way while I rebuild you. Step number 11 today. It's simple. Getting past go. I bought my first Lamborghini when I was 14 and a half. What did you get? All right, simple. The mansions in the harbor, God's gift. All right, race boats, RayReynoldsUniversity.com. Yachts, why not? Helicopters, Lamborghinis, and buildings too? I like corporate goodies, don't you? It offsets taxes. It's simple. Now I need you to take and change your driver's license. I want your driver's license to be a P.O. box or mailing address. I don't want anybody to know where you live. I don't want them following you home and killing you. It's simple. Raise rules. Privacy Act. Don't bring the pain home. Step number 12 today. You got a choice today. Now, I need you to reprogram everything you do, because what you do is wrong. Sorry. You go to the car dealership. I love it. You let them sweat you for 5 hours. You want out of there. Ah! And then you get basically lose 5,000 plus, and you get 9 inquiries. Why would you, as intelligent as you are, allow someone to screw with you like this? When you sign that paper from now on, next to the signature, you're writing down 1 inquiry, only you're taking a picture. You set the tone. It's very simple. So the bottom line, that's step 13 today. Stop bringing the pain home. A car. You can't write off your car in the corporation. Good luck on that. But a corporation can. Fleet Price Tax ID Division. Write it down. Fleet Price Tax ID Division. See, everything I do is a procedure and a rules and tools. That's why we call it Raise Rules. It doesn't show up on personal report. Oh, it's a corporate write of 100%. And from there, we learn to be CFOs. See, today, if you drive and get a bumpity bump in the #1 lawsuit today, you see it on the billboards, you see the attorneys, and you see social media. They're even now saying, if you're a passenger, we can get you some money too. Doesn't that encourage lawsuits? So if you're the registered owner, you're a duck. If you do it my way and plan the problem that's division, they get diddly squat. Why not? See, I like diddly squat, step 14. The bottom line is planning the problem. And stop bringing the pain home again. How many lives does a cat get? How many lives would you like? You already screwed up the life you have now. How about we get some different ones? Because you brought the pain home. That sucks. Here's your second chance to not bring the pain home again. When you do real estate in every division, you don't know who's going to slip and fall and try to sue you. From there, it's simple. All right, your house payment offsets your taxes in most cases. So remember, when Amazon brought that first $10 billion in, they paid no tax. Neither does Nike, UPS, Federal Express, DHL, on and on and on, you know, all the airlines too. Understand they get to play the game. So let's understand today, there's no loophole. They're doing what they're allowed to do. Ray Reynolds, the credit hour. How can I help you? How fast can I build you $1 million? All right, do you have $100,000? No? Okay, then never. Oh, you gotta understand something. Let's cut to the friggin' chase. Okay? If you had $1 million of credit, you would screw it up because you probably screwed up what you got today. Okay? You got to learn how to play the game. I'm just direct, okay? I mean, I've been retired since I was 26. I don't have to work. I don't get a damn paycheck. I'm keeping a promise. That's why I'm here today. I mean, how many billionaires do you know is going to hold your hand and teach you how to play? But I'm not a billionaire. The corporation is. So we got to play. See, you got to start what you can afford to do. And unfortunately, you don't know what to do with money. You don't have any idea to do with $1 million, all right? It's not like in 2009 I'd get 10 of those, 15 of those a day. 100,000, I'd make it $1 million plus a day having fun. All right, but again, pay attention, get into something you can afford, learn the rules and tools, and then you can go be a baller, okay? Thank you. The bottom line is they're doing what they're allowed to do, period. This guy, by the time he's done screwing with Twitter, he'll get it at a discount. He does it before. He's got basically, what, a spaceship? The other guy's got a spaceship, so's the other guy. Let's have some fun. Because they're doing what they're allowed to do. Corporations don't pay tax till they make a profit. And then they go buy another yacht. Why not? Again, you get to play. You can even win the battle if you want to. 6 days a week. Who's on the line live besides me? All right, helping people with what they know. All right, invite your friends and family. Why? Because you get to make 10%. All right, now I got specialty classes every Saturday at 2:30. I got 8 classes every Saturday, live in person or online. It's simple. Real estate, leveraging money, specialty for divisions, subdivisions. Cats have not, what? 9 lives again? See, this is where I'm going to specialize to show you about divisions and subdivisions and all the goodies. From there, we get to play, and you get a second chance to not bring the pain home. The Dun & Bradstreet, no problem. The stock kit, daisy chain credit, non-profit. The national average for the exemption someone you to pay from the do it for you is $15,000. This Saturday, I'm going to go through the 1023 form, line by line, with anybody who wants to show up to the class at 2:30. I'll even give them a cheat sheet. Isn't that fun? Why didn't credit repair work? Because it's a scam. You got to be responsible for your own debts. Credit rebuilding works because we're going to tell you the truth. Go to the class, but we do it for you. All right, and you do it yourself and get the book CD, or let me do the work with a rapid rescore and guarantee a 750 score. One program gets a $500 card, the other program gets $1,000. So you get a discount today of 50%. It's going to go away after today. I'm only doing it today. So if you don't do this now, oh well. When you talk to sales and they say, oh, you can't do it, they're going to tell you the truth. So understand. So half price, $4.99. You still get a $500 card back. You get the book, and you're stuck with you on Saturday for 90 days. If you want me to do the work for you in a 750 score to rebuild you, guaranteed workshop, $9.99, $1,000 card back to you, but today it's half price of $500. You double your money back. No guarantee. You get a guarantee all the way. So the goal is you get signed to a specialist. 800-510-3338. So understand, Program B is very simple. You got a corp, I'll build it for you in divisions and all the things you need to know. If you don't have a corp, I'll give you one. Why not? You get a 20% discount on that today. Starter package rebuilds you, rapid rescore $750. Articles also has tax ID, $999 minus 20%. And you get $5,000, 5 times your money back. What excuse you got now? You don't have one. All right, so the bottom line is half you're lazy, the other half be a little crazy with me. We'll have some fun. Millionaire in the making, $1,999. You get $25,000 of cash credit and all the goodies. All right, 13 times back your money. And basically it's a Zelle, bank transfer, deposit, or wire. Simple. I don't like excuses. I like making millionaires. So if they don't bug you, those specialists, every week or two, you get on that phone and you put them in check. That's the goal. Run your life through a corporation or conjunction. But please know the rules and tools. Step 16. Ultimate goal, it's your choice. So let's understand today. Pay tax or buy a Lamborghini. What does that mean? Today, you get a paycheck. It's taxable income. Then the leftover, you pay the car payment, gas, registration, insurance, where you should be yelling no and driving a company car like I do. Boom, boom. Why wouldn't you? But again, that's step 17. to become a certified CFO. Let's look at line 10 one more time of the SS4 form, because we're going to look at where it says banking and credit purposes, where we get to write all this off and finance the American dream. Isn't that fun? So I want you to go to irs.gov. I want you to download a form called SS4 form today and find out I'm telling you the truth. You don't have to be a duck. Alright? Because that kind of sucks. So you don't have to bring the pain home. You never had to. It's simple. We get to learn to play. So understand something today. The United States of America Incorporated. Alright? No problem. They set up 50 corporations. See, I believe they forgot about we the people, to be honest with you. So the ultimate, I love the USA. But I learned the rules and tools how to play. You see, they have 50 corporations called states. State has corporations called cities. They create a Chapter 9 bankruptcy case, blank hits the fan. And you sit there going, beep, 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 and do nothing? I don't understand. Why did you ever bring the pain home when you never had to? Did you forget we the people? The Constitution was written for us, we the people. You have a right. All right? But understand, when Nixon took the gold standard out, every woman at the hospital was federally mandated to sign an SSN form for the baby. If mama don't sign that form, baby can't go in the stroller, the car seat cannot go home. Federally mandated. It's like when you buy a house, there's rules, raise rules. Escrow, close, homestead, trust. If your house is not in a trust today, good luck. When they sue you, they're going to take it away. When you die, it's stuck into probate. Your family got diddly squat. If you plan the problem when you hire a contractor, going to fix up a property, they hire the subcontractors that stand outside Home Depot, good workers. But when they slip and fall and cut corners, they sue you and take everything you got. My way, they get diddly squat. Why not? Look up irrevocable trust today. That's what I would do. But again, that's going to be up to you. You got a choice today. You get to play the game and you get to win. Do you like to win or you like to lose? Which is it? Okay? I mean, every one of you, I need to rebuild you, period. Okay? But you got to follow the rules and tools, and I'll hold on till I'm done. I don't have excuses. What do you have? Step 19. Stop bringing the pain home. Now, I get people all the time, I don't want to pay tax, Ray. Stop it. I tell them to knock it off. If you stop playing peekaboo with the IRS and own up and man up and woman up, if you did that, go to irs.gov, download a form called 656 433 A and B. You can get your free money, get yourself back in the system. Step 20 today. So that is stop basically playing around. Become a certified CFO. Now, it's like when you fix up a property. I am the original OPM, by the way. Literally. So when you buy at wholesale price or fix up a property, you get to save up to 70% on a division. You don't pay a bill for 30, 60, and 90 days. Escrow could pay off the debt while it closes. Then now you got $200,000 left over. What do? Sorry, most of you would take the money and kind of waste it away. I would leverage it into $15 million. Raise rules, leveraging money. Borrow money is not taxable. Set up the line of defense. By the way, that's called step 21. We get to play. The ultimate goal, you get to play today, and we get to win. I like to win, don't you? See, everything to me is a game. It has been since I was a little kid. The Ray Reynolds University, 22,000 square feet. My building when I died in a coma. Got to come back and help you. Ultimate goal is very simple. Training people to be corporate CFOs and making up to $1 million a day. Having fun helping people like you. So I want you to look at checkbook money for next year. I want you to get some checkbook money up to $5.4 million. But right now I want to get you to Corp, 3 divisions, and build you up to get you some cash credit right away. That's what I want to do starting today. If they can leverage $1,000 into $1 million, so could you. I teach that on my level 2 class. Borrow money is not taxable. So as we play the game, we stop bringing the pain home, we become a certified CFO, and we reprogram our thought pattern to millionaire. That's the goal. So again, one card could change your life. I don't care if it's this one or other ones. This one I like because there's no interest rate for 18 months. Linda, what did she do? All right, after I gave her a bad time, and I got her to quit feeling sorry for herself and talking about how she needs to survive, all right, stop. Future money. Okay, she finally got it. All right, I was very pushy with her because I don't like, we all got a sad story. Wham, 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 nobody cares. But here, she created $11,950 a month. Okay, her jerky husband wanted to come back. She said, "Not on your life." Okay, he saw the money. 100,000, 29%. All right, 29,000. Play the game. She was about to be homeless. So if she could do this, so could you if you follow through. She followed through. She wanted it bad enough. So if you don't know what to do, take it and invest into a hedge fund. Create some cash flow. Be an investor 16 different ways. Okay, whatever card we pick, we can play. We can make sure you can loan out money starting today because you're allowed to. And you get cash flow free time in my book 44 years ago. So we could take that card, even again, and if we wanted to do savings bonds like I started when I was a little kid, all right, we can get 9.62% on free money. Now what's your excuse? All right, but again, your corporation, you have today, if they sue you. You create the line of defense, write down the procedure, disconnect, isolate, incorporate. See, I don't want you bringing the pain home. And that's all you've done in the past. Tell the truth. Divisions are your line of defense. Tax IDs, divisions. All right, step 22. So if we play today not to bring the pain home, we have to decide what are we willing to lose. Family, corp, no. Division, oh yeah. If we play chess today, come on, we're both losing people, on both sides. But at the end of the day, don't we both want checkmate? So understand step 23. So if we play today, you can learn to play. You give me referrals, you get 10% right back to you. You can make $1,000 today. So again, live 6 days a week. Invite your friends and family. Make your 10% and we'll have some fun too. Lamborghini, my favorite car. This isn't my favorite one. This is number 3. I have 2 other ones that are my favorite. The blue Lamborghini and the Ferrari Enzo. Okay, that's my second favorite. This is third. But it does say the Ray Reynolds University in front of our building. Going dum 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 dum. But it's not my car. But I got the keys. Isn't that fun? Reaching the dream, think to be the impossible. That's all I've done all my life. Raise rules, making millionaires. You want to be next? It'll take a corp and 3 divisions. That's what it's going to take. It'll set you free because it's the truth. So the goal today, if you want to loan out some money, you can learn how to play. You can go to level 2, level 3, that's all we got. And level 1 is every Wednesday and Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, twice a week for 90 days. All right, go to either one or both as we play. Never have joint credit. Buy a house, escrow, close, homestead, trust. So we learn to play. Corporation is a piece of paper. So as we do this, remember, line of defense, divisions for real estate, franchise, current business, and line of defense. Why did you bring the pain home? Why? You didn't have raised rules. You could take corporate credit right now, build it to $1 million and get the American dream, anything you want, and get above all the yuckity. Step 24. You can truly become a certified CFO. Divisions stop the pain from coming home. You don't have to juggle anymore. Cats have 9 lives. So do you. How many days are left of this year? All right. You have 143 days. It's about time you get off your assets and let's go get it. That's up to you. Boot camp's coming. It's going to be fun. But again, all right, it's basically September 23rd, 24th, 25th. You get assigned a specialist. Hold your hand. Why credit repair didn't work? Because it's a joke. It's a joke. It's fraud. Credit rebuilding does. You got a choice. Go to a class, get a book, hold your hand personally, get up to 700 plus, or we do the work for you with the Rapid Rescore. All right, simple. Today it's a 50% discount. Instead of $4.99, you still get the $500 card, the book, and the class, and me. So basically it's $249. From here, if you want the $750 guaranteed Rapid Rescore, instead of $9.99 today, $1,000 card, you still get that. It's $500. So if you got a corporation, I'll build the one you got. If not, I'll get you corporate credit. I'll get you divisions and teach you what you need to know. Because right now, if they sue it, they sue you. You got to stop bringing the pain home. You get 20% off that today. Starter package $9.99. All the goodies, $5,000 cash credit back to you. From there, it's very simple. $1,999. All right, 13 times your money back. That's $25,000 of cash credit. It's very simple. It's a Zelle bank transfer deposit. See, you could become the corporate millionaire, but no one on the planet teaches what I teach or preach. It's very simple. God gave me an assignment to help you. I hope you pay attention today. All right, nobody's online 6 days a week live and doing what I do. Bottom line is, I want you to change your life starting today. If the banks and grocery stores can do this in your face, it's about time you step up to the plate and stop bringing the pain home. Ultimate goal: become that certified CFO, and on top of that, program you into millionaire status. So we do our best, we stay safe and strong, and Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. Ultimate goal at the end of the day, step 25, get yourself on that phone now. 800-510-3338. All right, get a hold of a specialist right away. From there, never forget, at the end of the day, God loves us all.